as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll... bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Huskies.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
4-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
His 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
It's hard enough playing defense on any play. But when a player is able to keep a play alive with his feet, get outside of the pocket, and change all the angles of the receivers, that's more than difficult. Usually a big play results for the offense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. And the Toronto first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Huskies.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
7-7, our score after 1. 5 yards remain on second down. eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Huskies 14, Jets 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
By Josh Uche. A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And a Toronto first down.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
By Marcus May.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
The pass.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
First down, Husky.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. 31 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
He looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Toronto.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
This will be caught at about the 5.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and goal.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
It's 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Huskies.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. On
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Play action. It's Jackson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They go play action with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. To throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Toronto 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
A gain of 48 yards.
A big play there. 48 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Huskies 34, Jets 19.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
To go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Good for another Jets.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just...
I have a breakout on defense.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the Jets have got it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And we will get it.
Guys, that play got me the breakout. Out of all plays, he decides to run on 3rd down. I got a force fumble. Now I got the breakout, baby. Let's go.
They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.
Alright, that's some bullcrap. That is some bullcrap. I'm gonna upgrade him. That was a glitch because we all saw that forced fumble. Let me see. Where's Brooks at? There he is. He even had the forced fumble. I'm upgrading him, bro. I'm upgrading him. That's bullcrap. Nah, that's for a superstar.